Welcome to the family of KAIZER. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon on our channel to be the first to get new information. Frank Mekua weighs in on Mabo's Amakasi role. Former KAIZER Chiefs midfielder Frank Mekua has opened up on whether Levelhong Mabo has what it takes to hold his own in the Amakasi midfield. Mabo broke into the professional ranks at Durban City, formerly Maritzburg United, as a pacey winger, but after 6.5 seasons at Mamelodi Sundowns, he developed into a utility player, played in various roles. It was initially unclear how Chiefs would use him after signing him as a free agent from Sundowns. Read, Chiefs goalie out of comfort zone at Leicester Ford. However, after missing the early part of the season due to fitness issues, he has emerged as a key figure in midfield, adding composure and control to the team's tempo. Soccer Laduma spoke to Mekua on whether the 31-year-old can hold his own for a foreseeable future, playing in a very sensitive position, reserved for generals, at the Soweto Giants. I think he's got experience. He started as a winger, now I think he's got experience, he can play there as the anchorman. For me he fits in well there, he can play, Mekua said. They complement each other with Sifesile and Ndlovu, so far I'm impressed with their form. But obviously playing for KAIZER Chiefs we need players who can give strikers good passes, so that they can finish. But now we don't create more chances, that's our problem. We don't create more chances, especially in the middle of the park. Because if you remember very well, KAIZER Chiefs before, used to have players who can make those runs, those who can make passes to support the strikers. But now seemingly we're having that problem, Mekua cautioned. Read. Quinili Kopo ready for Sekikun challenge. Disco, as the former Amakasi midfield maestro was fondly known, went on and expressed delight over watching recently promoted youngster Thelani Mabeso, who he says has a good future in that role. I'm also happy with this boy, Mabeso, he has a bright future with KAIZER Chiefs that one, given a fair chance to play, he's going to be a big star but we must not rush him, Mekua continued. Give him time. Give him those 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so he can get used to playing for such a big team, Mekua advised. Frank Mekua unsure about Lucky Below. Frank Mekua doesn't think that Lucky Beloyi is the right man to replace Renilwe Lechalonian at KAIZER Chiefs. Chiefs target tells Celtic of exit. With Ye set to depart Amakasi for Supersport United, Mekua has said that while the club might look to replace the veteran midfielder with Lucky Beloyi, it may not work out. He, Lucky Beloyi, is also a possible replacement, he told Soccer Laduma. But they are not the same, Ye and Lucky. Ye is a kind of player that can make a team tick, you know. However, the former Chiefs midfielder does think that the 24-year-old is a good player, but that he needs time to settle into the first team. He's a good player, Lucky. For me, he still needs time to gel and to understand the players there, the former Bafana player added. Yes, he played for Chiefs before, but he was loaned to Swallows and then he came back, but if you watch his games, he doesn't click with Willard Kotsand. They don't complement each other very well, so maybe with time, he'll gel with the team, but he's a good player and he is an engine. Chiefs Adebayor lands deal worth over R1M. Lucky Beloyi has made 15 ABSA premiership appearances for KAIZER Chiefs. Frank Mekua names his choice for Ye replacement. KAIZER Chiefs legend, Frank Mekua, believes that the only player that can fill the void left by the departing Renilwe Lechalonian is Sibusiso Vilakazi. Chiefs strikers ran value quadruples. Lechalonian's departure from the club was confirmed last week and the veteran midfielder will reunite with former Amakasi coach, Stuart Baxter, at Supersport United next season. And, when asked about which player Chiefs could look at in a transfer window to replace their long-serving midfielder with, the 42-year-old former midfielder identified Bidvest with Sibusiso Vilakazi as the only player out there that has the quality to fill the void left behind by Ye. I can't think of anybody that can replace Lechalonian, he told Soccer Laduma. The only player I can think of is Sibusiso Vilakazi from Bidvest Wits that can play there. Vilakazi is not a like-for-like replacement for Ye as he plays in a more advanced position in midfield, but Mekua thinks that Chiefs will have to settle for him. He is not a box-to-box kind of player like Ye, the former Bafana player added. So, for me, I think they'll have to settle for Vilakazi. Celtic confirmed Chiefs/Downs targets exit. Renilwe Lechalonian has made 219 appearances for KAIZER Chiefs, scoring 25 goals, since joining the club in. Frank Mukua laments Ye departure. Former KAIZER Chiefs midfielder, Frank Mekua, thinks that the departure of KAIZER Chiefs Renilwe Lechalonian was a mistake on the club's behalf and that they will struggle to replace him at Naturina. Ye to leave Chiefs. It was confirmed on Thursday that the veteran midfielder will depart the club after a lengthy period of speculation that he would not continue at the club, and Mekua believes that it will be a big loss for the club. For me, I think the team has made a mistake, he told Soccer Laduma. Judging from what he's contributed to the team, he deserved another chance. The former SuperSport United man went on to say that Lechalonian's experience would have been invaluable to the team, not only on the pitch, but also in terms of blooding younger players. He's able to add that experience that he's got, the 42-year-old continued. He can rub off on the youngsters. He was very much a key player in the middle of the park for Chiefs. Yes, he was playing with Kotsan, but they complement each other very well. Breaking, Ye signs SuperSport deal. Renilwe Lechalonian will now reunite with former coach, Stuart Baxter at SuperSport United. KAIZER Chiefs legend speaks about team's defense losing concentration. A lapse in concentration from the KAIZER Chiefs defense led to them being denied a win in their scintillating 2-2 draw against Mpumalanga Black Aces, this according to club legend Frank Mekua. Read, Ace deny Chiefs win. Steve Komfola's charges twice led through captain Sifawit Shabalala and Willard Kotsan but conceded a late equalizer from Zamuxalo Ngalo's left boot to deny the Amakasi what would have been their first win in 5 league matches. Former Chiefs midfielder Mekua believes that despite the draw, the Soweto Giants had a good showing in their match compared to previous ties, but still blamed the defense's loss of concentration in the dying minutes. If you looked at the way Chiefs played yesterday, they had a very good game compared to their past few games, he told the SIA crew. They took their chances and scored the goals which mattered, but then the defense lost concentration in the dying minutes. I think Seppo Masalila was not supposed to go up, and then Lorenzo Gordinho was not supposed to dive in but just guide the player. But all in all they played very well, Mekua observed. The Amakasi are still stuck in 4th spot after last night's disappointing result and next welcome Ajax Cape Town at FNB Stadium on Saturday, April 16. KAIZER Chiefs resume PSL duty against mamelodi Sundowns in exactly a week's time, and former Amakasi midfielder Frank Mekua believes the Naturina-based side can still defend their league title. Mekua told the SIA crew that, despite being 4th on the log, Chiefs can still retain the league title if they seal 3 consecutive victories. The former midfielder went on to highlight the importance of their next game against log leaders and Telkom knockout champions Mamelodi Sundowns.